What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Axis and Allies 1914. This is turn 2 for the United States. And, alright, so we got some stuff to go over. This was, if I'm being honest, this was definitely not the turn for the Central Powers, if I'm being honest. So, let's go to the Ottoman Empire. Alright, the Ottomans. They had 19 to spend. They bought a minor factory, and then an infantry and an artillery. Combat. So the Ottomans took their battleship, sub, and transport, came into Sea Zone 21 with those 3 ships plus an infantry and an artillery on the transport. The sea mines killed the sub and damaged the battleship. And then in the ensuing naval battle, the Ottomans killed the Russian cruiser, but the Russian cruiser also killed the Ottoman battleship. So there was that. And then 4 infantry and an artillery from Bulgaria linked up with the infantry and artillery here to attack the Russians in Romania. After the 1 round of combat, the Russians lost 4 infantry and the Ottomans lost 5. So it was not a good round for the Ottomans. And then after that, the Ottomans sent an infantry and an artillery to Serbia to try and clear out that last Russian infantry, or that last Serbian infantry there. No one got hit, so Serbia is still contested. And then at the end of the turn, the Ottomans put a minor here, and then put their forces here, and are just kind of hoping to keep the British away. Alright, Italy. Italy had 7 IPC. It bought an infantry and an artillery. Italy went on the offense because of how terrible the Austrian dispositions were. Part of it was my fault. Part of it, I think, maybe the setup is not... Even though, like, I tried to 1-for-1 it, I think maybe I think I screwed up a little bit with some of this. But... so the Italians went into open Trieste with 1 infantry and took that. They attacked the lone Austrian infantry in Triolia. It was a 1-for-1 trade-off there. And then on the non-combat, the Italians walked into Albania and activated that. Then they dropped an infantry and an artillery here in Piedmont. And at the end of the turn, they collected 24, while the Ottomans collected 19 still. Okay, over to the Americans. The Americans had 11 IPC to spend. We're not spending it. We're gonna save it, hold on to it. Obviously, we can't do any non-combats or non-combats. So let's go right over to the dice tray. And let's look at the U.S. IPC increase. Trying not to knock anything else over. Alright, let's see what the U.S. rolls now. Oh, look at that. 6. Alright, so the Americans will go up from 8 to 14 IPC. They're well on their way to the 20 for their wartime income. So that'll be interesting. Or at least once they get to 20, the increases will stop. And then at that point, if anything, if the Germans do any unrestricted, well, we'll get there. So the U.S. is now at 14 IPC. They collect the 14. And that does it for turn 2. I'm kind of nervous how the rest of this game is going to go because Austria is already looking like it's in some trouble. Germany's doing pretty well, except with the fleet being gone. That's going to kind of be an issue. Though Germany, it looks like Germany will be holding tough here in Africa, at least for a little bit. So at least the Germans kind of have that going for them. All right. Well, we shall see you guys next time for Germany Turn 3. So until then, guys, as always, take care.